Listen, one thing you can't do, yeah, is look at the YGs and think, oh, these fools, man, these idiots, man, look, these little kids. Nah. Hey, I fear these little kids now. These little kids, mate, they are different. And you know when do you know when I clock this? Yeah? Do you know when I clock this properly that you can't even look at youngers and think that, yeah, you can just tell them, yo, shut up. It's not even like that, yeah? I clocked this back in Peckham, yeah? So, as I would say, my family house is like Bay, Peckham. So, I was walking my bedroom, Miser. For some reason or the other, him and the next brother, younger Mazer, have been having issues. So it's Miser and Mazer, imagine. I think maybe the issue is who had the Mza. Well, that doesn't even make sense. But one's Miser, one's Mazer. So maybe they was fighting over the Emza. So maybe there could have been another one with Moza. I don't know. But you get what I'm saying. I don't know. They had issues. I can't even remember what their issue was over. It didn't make no sense to me. But I know they had passes. So anyway, I'm walking with Miser. We're walking to my parents' home. We get to the Peckham Post by the library. And then Mazer's there. Also, I know him. And he starts hurling abuse at Miser, wanting to try and fight him. And obviously he's got all these other kids his age around him. And one of them is someone like I know for a good while, Timmy. So like Timmy's my guy. Like him and his brother Diamond are my guys. So at this point, like obviously Timmy's starting to keep up with badness. His name's starting to ring. But you know, you're still thinking, oh, that's my little guy, man, Timmy. But that's what I'm saying. You can't look at these guys and say, oh, that's my little guy. So all of a sudden, they're trying to move to my man. But I'm like, no. I'm trying to get in the way. Like, no, you guys can't do that. You guys can't do that. They're trying to bottle him and everything. But I'm like, nah, I'm getting away. And I'm just talking to Tim like, yo, Tim, what's going on, man? Ah, nah, don't get involved. Don't get involved. I'm thinking to myself, this is little Timmy. But nah, you can't say this is little Timmy. He must have been like 14, 15 and that. You can't say this is little, nah. They were not having it. They ended up trying to rush my brethren. One of them who didn't know me tried to punch me. Me and him were fighting while all of them were trying to rush Miser. And in the end, sort of tried to pull him away, and I got him to my house. And then later on, one of our next brethren went and ended up, stabbing Maze in the arse or something. I can't remember. They ended up stabbing him in the arse or something. And my man ended up going to hospital. And then after that, everyone kind of was cool again. But that was the first time I realised you can't look at these little kids and think to yourself like, right, you can just bad them up. Because some of them will harbour feelings. Go, yeah, I remember when you done that to me when I was younger. Nah, man, treat these kids with respect, man. Hopefully they treat you back with respect, but you can't tell these kids nothing these days, especially now. Mate, I see these kids, I walk across the road. Fuck that. Hey, now all jokes aside, to be fair, when I see kids, I actually go to approach them. I'm going to put a video. I'm going to show you guys the videos. Like, sometimes I shouldn't do it because anyone can just like say, what the fuck you doing? Who do you think you are? But more times I see youths on the road that might be looking shady, whatever it is. But I'll go and chat to them. So, yo, I do this, I run this service. You want to join in? But you have to be careful with some of these young kids. And how many people do you know from back in the day? You go, yeah, my man was a prick, man. My man was a fool. And now all of a sudden, I know I say this this name all the time, but all of a sudden, he's older shooter. Not even older shooter, he's big shooter now. You think, what? My man, little Eric. Nah. What do you mean little Eric? Little Eric's got the hood on smash. Look, Eric's like robbing big man. Yeah. So that's why I say, yeah, you need to start trying to reach these kids from young, from age 9, 10, 11, 12. Start talking to them from now. Parents, start talking to your kids from now. Because that one older is going to gas him up. And you're going to think, yeah, now I'm going to be a big shooter. So, mate, honestly, yeah, on the real talk, like, these kids are now being... Like, there's one kid, I was working in a youth club in Clapton. It's one kid, a sort of Turkish kid. This kid is bad. Like, this kid is year 7. He's already been kicked out. He's already at a Peru. always cussing, swearing, hands in his trousers, talking about shotting, talking about, and he tried to talk to him, and like one thing I realized, he loves boxing, and upstairs in the youth club they've got like a little boxing thing, so he started doing that, but he's got no one that will actually, from his parents or in his family, that will take him. So yo, come, let me take you boxing. He's got no one to ask him. No one can take her. I can't commit to doing that because I've got other commitments elsewhere. I was only working there briefly, but I tried to put him in touch when his parents had come at one time, like said that, look, yo, there's this place over there you can go to, but this kid is proper bad. And you try to reach out to him, and next thing you know, like, police are always going to the youth club because of him, because he's bullying the little kids around there, he's throwing stones at, and this is how it starts. And he's only year 7, but he's been having behaviour troubles from before. So these things that now, you have to look at your kids and say, look, anything can turn them. You can, that's why you need to talk to your kids every single day. Because there's even one, look, there's so many, even one guy in Peckham, yeah? I ain't gonna say his name. One guy in Peckham, yeah? I remember he was like proper nerdy. Like a proper nerdy. Just used to be like someone that was just there. I remember the first time actually, like Nando's was open, right? Yeah. The first time Nando's open in Canberra, the Canberra one, yeah. Remember, I didn't used to have money, but a few in the man them and that, they're like, yo, we're going Nando's. I'm like, I ain't got no money to go to Nando's, man. I didn't even know what Nando's was. And then like they pay for me. I remember this kid was coming as well, and then like told him, no, go away, man, go away, like go away, like, because they didn't want to pay for me, innit, but they pay for me, innit. So we gone to the Nando's. I come back and I see him still after we got Nando's. It's late night, and mum was like, he's like a proper, wouldn't want to say tramp, but he's like proper someone like who wasn't on nothing. He's just sort of these kids that sort of hang around. No word of a lie, yeah. Within a year and a half, yeah, the same brothers that took me to go and buy me all Nando's and that are the same brothers that now he became one of the main guys for them. Like, this kid was putting in work. I remember outside Caesar's nightclub. There's a nightclub in Old Kent Road. He must have nanked up one of my next visions. And I was myself, look at the transition. This guy, also for people that don't know, nanked up, stabbed up, one of my other bridges, that was all, there's like a whole beef going on between different sections of Peckham as it was, and he ended up stabbing one of my bridges, and I'm looking at the same, and I had a memory of like, they're telling him, go away, like, you're not coming Nando's, and now he became this guy. Like, everyone like, no, don't mess with my man puts in the work. You think, what, say my man? Like, yeah, say my man. But then I guess what happens with that later on, he got into more issues, and I think, like, not even sure what's happened to him, but he got into more issues that backfired on him as well. But it's like, when you look at it, like, kids can get put to that side at any stage. At any stage. There could be a kid who's 13, 14, 15, never been into badness, and then we'll tell you another case. Yeah. So the one kid, he's been stabbed about 3 times over the last 3 years. He must be coming to 18 now, yeah. And I was sort of mentoring him, yeah. And I told him, like, why are you involved in this whole thing, yeah? He told me the only reason he got involved because he was dating some girl. So the next brother from my other end liked that girl. They ended up beating him up, and because it was from my other side, like, he took up the side, and now he's a proper roadman because of that. Now he's constantly in beef with these guys, and he was good until he was 15. So there's any little tiny thing, yeah, that can change kids. So you have to be vigilant. You have to know, like, ask them every single day, what's going on? Is there any issues? Because maybe if someone intervenes and say, oh, there's this issue. Oh, you know what? Don't worry about it. Come and do this. Because when no one intervenes and tells them, oh, you know what? Allow it. They might think, no, man, fuck it, I'm going to go and get these guys back. And it happens a lot. Even there's even someone that also I didn't really know him too much, but he was a family friend of he's a good family friend of the my family in Canning Town. And I remember he used to come around my half brother is the same age as me. he used to chill with my half brother all the time. And my half brother is one of these guys that where he's not on road. He's a proper sweet boy. He's like he's never been on a badness. He's just like been on his music, on his singing, on his acting and stuff like. And this guy, I remember, this was even year 9. This was year 9. Yeah, my brother went to was it Eastleigh School? I can't remember. In year 9, we went to Pizza Hut for his birthday. Either year 8 or year 9, we went to Pizza Hut for his birthday. And my man was a proper cool guy. Next thing, I'm hearing, nah, my man's the leader of the man them in the area. If you know, whoa. And I bucked him when I buck him, in Thameside. I was like, then they would tell me, that's my man. I'm like, and he's big now. I'm like, rah. And I remind him, like, yo, remember me? You used to hang with my brother, what'd you call it? He's like, oh yeah, that's my people. But I'm looking at him and still thinking of him like of how I knew him from there. But now he's like this sort of leader of a gang, like one of the main leaders of the gangs in the East. I think to myself like, it's mad. So you can't rest on your laurels with these kids. You can't look at someone now thinking, oh, look at this idiot. Remember, these kids, they do all start off as, all kids are innocent. Yeah. Year 7 is when the eyes are open. Now you're hanging around with, now year 6 you're the king of the hill because you're the oldest in the primary school, and all you care about really is football, maybe kiss chase and playing tag, run outs. That's what you care about. You go to year 7, now there's that transition. Now all of a sudden, whoa, year 11s. What are year 11s do? Year 11s are smoking weed. Year 11s are doing this. Now you start lacking that lifestyle, and then you start getting older. Your mind starts opening. So that's a key stage there. Year 6 to year 7. That's a key stage where there needs to be a lot of intervention. But I thought I'd just share that because it's mad. You can't look at these kids and think, oh, shut up, man. Look at like these. Nah. I see these kids. He says, shut up. I say, okay, cool, no worries, man. I tell a lie. To be fair, I'll tell you what, yeah. This is one more. And I had to hold it in because of everything I do now. I had to hold it in so much, yeah. And now this kid looked at me like wanting help. And I'll still help him, yeah. I was running a tournament. Yeah, I was running a football tournament in Hackney, right? And it was over at Mabley Green. I was running the tournament for someone else anyway, for another organisation. So the kids come in and I was refereeing. And then his team lost. I said, nah, you guys, like, you fucking cheated. I'm like, I didn't cheat. We're talking about, I'm just referee. I don't know no players from this team. I'm just like here helping out. Nah, man, you're a dickhead, man. I'm like, bro, like, who's a dickhead? Like, you're a fucking dickhead. What? I was like, excuse me? Like, what? What are you saying? I looked, yeah, and all these little friends were there with him. And I was to myself like, I can just pick this kid up and put him in my boot and kidnap him. Yeah, I could just do that. But I thought to myself, you know what? Nah, because then you're just messing up everything you've been doing. Then it's the pride. That's when the pride kicks in. It's like, I had to swallow my pride. Because he's talking to me wicked in front of bare people. And I'm thinking to myself like, well, I've been paid to come and host this event. I've been paid to come and help out and do and all of this as well. And I'm trying to do everything I can with the community, but this kid is talking to me wicked in front of everyone. But I said, you know what? I'll live to fight another day. Because there's no point getting this kid, beating them up, and then they were like, oh my God, big man beats up a kid. It don't make no sense. That's not what we stand for. And I understand what that kid is going through. A couple of years later, my man's coming to trial out for my team. We had trials. And he wants to try out for the adult team now. Because I think at the time he was 15, 16, and now he wants to try out for the... And I'm like, do you remember me? He's like, nah, I knew you remembered me. I knew he remembered me. But I'm like, cool, don't worry, join in. He didn't make the team anyway. But it's a life lesson there as well. Like, you don't know who you're going to need in life later on. You never know who you're going to need. Treat people accordingly.